Today, I will show you what it is like to be a first-time player of any MMORPG ever in 2022 going into 2023 very soon. World of Warcraft Dragonflight, one of the many MMORPGs out there. Now, if you're anyone like me, you like video games or at least are interested in them. However, every time you finish a single-player game, well, that's it. That's the fucking problem. It's done. You tell yourself, my money went into fun, remembering the stories and the good times I had in it, and now it's just going to be what I tell my friends I accomplished, but nobody can ever see it unless I take videos and post them somewhere. On the other hand, if you're going to play a multiplayer game like League of Legends, Rocket League, Valorant, like me, then you come across the problem of repetition and restarting every single time. None of these are bad, but I needed something different, something more progressive, not only in personal skill, but in the character I make as well. In comes Asmongold, the YouTuber slash streamer that I've been watching for quite a while now. So I started watching his streams more often and his YouTube clips that have been posted. I noticed that he's playing World of Warcraft. He also played many other MMOs, but World of Warcraft is the main one. I watched both his true story of Wrath of the Lich King and Burning Crusade, and it really sparked something in me. So motivational, it sounded so cool. It really got me curious. I was like, what is this interest that people have? The game doesn't look that good from my perspective as somebody who's never played one. I don't understand anything. There's just so many goddamn buttons. The only thing this reminds me of is League of Legends. So I told myself, you know what? When this new expansion comes out, I'm going to get the game. That's what I fucking decided. And I did. So whether you are a new player or someone who is experienced and would like to see a different perspective from outside the box, this video is most probably for you. So keep watching, let me know what you think. Just keep in mind that I will say some things that are most probably incorrect, mainly because of the fact that I have not yet played enough to know specifically what I'm talking about. I'm only sharing what I have experienced so far, and with the disclaimers out of the way, let's get on with the video. Now, the game starts out with a cool cinematic and then immediately drops you into character creation. You have the option to go with Horde or Alliance. Basically, from my understanding, if you go with Horde, you cannot choose human because humans belong to the Alliance and orcs belong to the Horde, but just Google it, it's everywhere. So when you're done, you start out on a ship, get shipwrecked, do a couple of quests to level up, and the main story begins. It's a pretty cool introduction. You learn how to fight, get XP, put points in your talent tree, and do basic quests. What's fun in this game is that you have a lot of options. It's an open world, obviously, and I've never had this experience of being inside an MMO, where it captivates the freedom that a lot of open world sandbox games try to give you. Here it's a lot more than that. It's not only an open world sandbox, but there are also other real humans in the game, which is I think what most people don't think about enough or just don't care about, but I truly enjoy doing quests and seeing another level 2 player do the same thing as me. Most probably a newbie trying to understand the game, which makes the game more alive because I'm not the only person doing this. Oh, these are people, right?
Yeah, in Orgrimmar, it's all people, has to be.
Whoa. Yeah, I've never had this experience of like this many actual people. Although no matter what game you play, even if it's a single player game or even if you're playing GTA, you know for a fact that other people are playing as well. But here you really see it. Somebody has a dragon here. One day we'll get there. Then, fast forward to when I finished the quest, went to Orgrimmar for the first time, and really now saw how many people there are playing at the same time as me and chatting with each other, and I'm pretty sure there's more after this, but for now, this is pretty cool for me. I know what I'm saying is obvious, but this is somehow all new to me. The supposed passionate gamer. So as I'm playing the game and leveling up, my friend told me to come join him. I was down with it. I was down to do a couple of quests. But then we noticed something. I'm in Blood Furnace for new players.
Yeah, you have to go to... Bro, Lightbringer.
Oh yeah, Lightbringer, I see it.
Yeah, can you join to the Lightbringer?
Logging into game server. Oh, I have to make a new character though? I'm in the wrong realm. So I'm like, alright, can I just switch realms or whatever?
It costs money to transfer it already, but your character has nothing. You're level what, 10? Like, I cannot just drop everything I have and move to your realm, you see?
Now, I had just spent quite a lot of money on this game, and I told myself, you know what? I'm only like level 10 or 11, so it's not a big deal. That was all about maybe, what, an hour of gameplay? I didn't care to start again, so I did. Made a brand new character, but to my surprise, I did not redo the same quests. There was no shipwreck. Instead, I was faced with two different starting zones that I could start the game in, Exile's Reach or Valley of Trials. Just for fun, I went with Valley of Trials. One thing I wanted to talk about is the fact that the game does not tell you how to do everything. Now I know that the way I'm going to put this will be problematic, so relax and let me explain my point. It doesn't hold your hand enough. Although I am an idiot sometimes, so I will take blame for a lot of the things that I did not know about, I'm still going to say this. For example, the game does not tell you about mounts as much. You have to figure them out yourself. It's very tedious at first because you are walking everywhere, and especially if you go to Zuldazar, you really feel the pain in the way the city is made and how long it takes to get anywhere on foot. Luckily for me, my friend Victor helped me out a lot and told me where to get a mount, so I got one. Started running around the city, but still could not fly. Then as I progressed, I got a little bit of help from him. I will post a video of me talking about the help I got and why I don't consider that cheating in the following days, so stay tuned for that. Actually, subscribe and hit the notification bell while you're at it to support me and not miss any of the content I post. Another challenge for me was at around level 30 where I couldn't figure out what to do to continue the main quest. Thing is, sometimes like I'll be doing stuff and I'm not really sure what the main quest is, but I want to get it done. And maybe it's the type of situation where they want you to level up and then it'll be available because maybe the quest is too high level. At least in the quest side. I'm not saying everything else. A lot of the other stuff that you kind of just have to figure out yourself is good. But in this case scenario, I would like to know exactly what it is like that the main quest is. And if I want to follow it. Now, if I untrack it or abandon it myself, then sure, the freedom should be there for you to just let it go. But at least for a new time player that has been playing different games in my life and never an MMO, I would like to have the option to know. Maybe I was too low level, but again, the game didn't tell me. It had zero handholding, which generally I'm fine with, but it can be frustrating at times. Also, when I did get my flying mount, I went to Zuldazar so excited about the fact that I'm going to start flying now, but then I noticed that I can't. And here's something I don't understand. Why the fuck does my mount not fly? It didn't tell me, you understand? Like, I just got here and it's like, oh, well, you can't fly, buddy. You just can't fly. That's it, that's all. It's like, tell me, I had no clue. I thought I was about to fly, so I jumped off of there. And again, I didn't know why. So I went to my best friend Google and discovered that I needed an achievement for that. Which, again, is fine. It's just in the concept of looking at the perspective from a brand new player comes into World of Warcraft, you do not know everything. You do not know about the past expansions, how they worked, what you're missing. So it's all good. I'm fine with it. But I just wish that some of those things that they know can be a problem would have been addressed from the beginning so that I knew that, okay, yeah, I can't get a flying mount in Zuldazar until I complete these things. I can only run, which it's not like I hate it because of that. I just wish I knew before having that excitement built up in me and then just being kind of disappointed at the fact. Now, although I have all these complaints, this game is amazing. All these problems get turned into amazing activities once you notice that it's about the journey and the goal. It's a lot of fun when you realize that the game always has something to offer. For example, if we take the mount problem, you notice that it's something to be excited for. You realize that walking everywhere is a pain, so the fact that you go through it makes you want to achieve more, to be able to have a mount that runs faster than you. Then when you get that and go through the adventure with it, you realize how much you want to fly and then really enjoy flying because finally you achieved it. Well guys, as you can clearly see, I got my first ever mount that flies. Swift Purple Wind Rider. Look at me, bruh. Same thing for getting master riding. You notice that having a 375 flying speed is so much better than what you had before. And I haven't even spoken about the online aspect as much, or the PvP or dungeons or raids and any of the other amazing qualities that this game has. The fact that you can log on in World of Warcraft and multitask playing and watching videos or hanging out with your friends either on Discord or in the game in and of itself is already amazing. The fact that you can log in the game and have 50 different things you can pursue is already like having many different games in one, and so many other things as well. Comment what other things you want me to talk about in this game as a fresh noob, and stay tuned for my videos about every other thing that I mentioned in this video that I didn't get the chance to dive deeply into. This was more like starter informational video of what to expect, but there's so much more to come. So like, subscribe, and share the video with a friend so that they too can learn from some of my mistakes and experiences, and follow me on Twitch, Genat's Journey, to embark on this grand adventure with me and see what I go through on a daily basis. And on that note, Genat's out.